Hi friends, welcome to the Shabby Chic Farmhouse. Here we dive into a world of DIY and more, using our state-of-the-art laser to craft beautiful wood creations right from our shop here in Central Illinois. Our passion is to bring you fun and purposeful projects that you can create with your own hands. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced crafter, we offer painting techniques and tips to help you design custom and personalized home decor. Interested in any of the featured projects or our maker boxes? Visit our website to order and start your crafting journey. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on our latest projects. Thanks for watching. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Let's start by taking all of our pieces off and putting them in piles according to the color that we will paint them. All of our frame will be in a brown, and then each spindle will be, every other spindle will be red or white, and then the spindles underneath the stars and the numbers will be blue. The stars and numbers are also white, so you'll make a white pile, a red pile, and a blue pile, and the brown pile. And then we'll go ahead and get started with painting our back piece, and we will paint that all solid brown. And then we will paint each pile accordingly. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started on painting the frame. And how I did that was we'll paint the pieces just like we did the back pieces, but once you get that paint on there before it dries, like almost immediately, I take a baby wipe and I just basically take the paint back off. And once you do this, that paint goes down in the wood grain. It's going to leave it looking like you just stained it. And so that's what you'll see here. We'll go ahead and do those small stars and numbers in the white. And I get a piece of painter's tape, turn it sticky side up, and place those small stars and numbers down on that just so that you don't have to try to hold on to it. You can just pounce the paint right on there and they stay in place. We are going to put our white stars and numbers to the side so that they can get drying, and we're going to get started on the blue spindles. Just pounce the blue paint on just like we did the white paint, and those score marks are going to continue to come through once it's dried so that we can see right where to place our pieces. So here I go ahead and get started on the white spindles and repeat this process that we just did on the blue, but using the white paint. Just pounce that white paint on. Once they've got a good coverage, then we just set them aside to dry. Okay, let's set those white spindles aside and get started on the red spindles. We're going to repeat the process here on the red spindles that we did on the white and blue spindles. Just pounce that paint on until you get a coverage that you're satisfied with. Okay, once your red spindles have the coverage that you want, we're going to go ahead and get started on gluing the frame to the backer piece. And so we're just going to use that sponge that we just used for paint. It's not going to matter. We're just going to put some glue on that, and we're going to just sparsely add the glue to the back of the frame pieces. There are 4 pieces to the frame. 2 are short, 2 are long. The 2 short pieces will be the bottom and top, and the longer pieces will be the 2 sides. My frame was somewhat warped from the wood. This just happens sometimes, and so what you'll see is me use clothespins to hold that down so that it can get a nice straight dry. And I highly recommend clothespins or some sort of clamps if yours is like that too. Once you get your frame adhered, we're going to set that aside and let that get a nice dry on it to hold those pieces down. And then we're going to have some fun with these spindles. If you want to distress it, this is how you're going to do it. If you want to leave it all solid, that's fine too. But I just take that brown brush that we use to paint that back piece and the frame and just go along the edges of each spindle. This just kind of gives it a distressed look, but this is a preference. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. And then I also do it across the stars and numbers. I just very lightly go over it. You don't want a lot of paint. If you saw me when I picked up the brush, I offloaded a lot of the paint and then I started applying it. So I brought the stars and numbers back over, and as you can see, I left them on the tape and I just very lightly go over the edges of it, and then I come back to the other edge and do the same thing. Once you're satisfied with your distressing, then you'll bring your frame back into your workspace, and I start just by laying out the spindles. I just want to get a nice layout of them and see how they're all going, make sure they're all going to fit nice and snug. You should be able to just go repeatedly red, white, and on up to the top. So the blue spindles, you'll see me go back and forth a little bit. You want to make sure that you get your stars and your letters lined up so that you can tell where to place them. It's kind of like putting a puzzle together, but just know that the 1776 needs to line up and then the stars need to be in a circle. Now that everything is lining up nice, we're just going to take the first few pieces out and start with dabbing that glue on there and then placing it back in place and just follow through until you have all of your pieces where they belong. And then also just you'll be able to see where to place your numbers and your stars with those score marks and just glue each piece on. we're going to go ahead and get our hanging piece put together. So you just want to take that square off and glue it to the square piece with the round. Glue them together, let them get a nice hold, and then turn your flag over. You can take your clips off, your clothespins off now. That they should have a nice hold on that frame. That glue dries pretty quickly. So again, just turn your frame over, and you're going to want to center that hanger best you can, and just glue it on there, and that's what's going to hang your frame.